Greetings, it's Iain from R.T.O here. Welcome to a new album review. We haven't done one for a little while because there hasn't been anything there that's really rocked my boat. But this one does, and it's a band in America that were formed in 1988, and they're called Mr.Big. The original band was Eric Martin on lead vocals, Paul Gilbert on guitar, Billy Sheehan on bass, who I've seen with Dave Lee Roth, and he's part of Sons of Apollo and all sorts, and Pat Torpey. Very good rock band, had some big hits, including To Be With You and Just Take My Heart. Now they've made a few albums, and they're saying this could be their last album. It came out last week, and it's called 10 because it is the 10th, their 10th album. So playing on here, we've got Eric Martin and Billy Sheehan and Paul Gilbert. But the drummer on here is a guy called Nick DeVirgilio. He's only been with the band since last year. But the other three have sort of been there since day one, really. So, on and off. So, let's have a look at this album. So, the first track on here is called Good Luck Trying. What I like about this is the drumming at the beginning. It comes straight in, you know, it's no mucking about. And that bass line from Billy, now I think Billy Sheehan is one of the best rock bassists. He's an incredible performer. It's a very strong track, and it's got a lot of oomph, and Eric's voice sounds pretty good after all these years. Then we have a track called I Am You, solid guitar riff from Paul Gilbert. Just a very, very good song. I was quite surprised because when bands, you know, disappear and then they come back, you know, they've got older, their voices have changed, but Eric seems okay with that one. Then we got a track called Outta here. One of my favourite tracks on here. I love the intro and the intricacy of the guitar. The bass line just drives it, and the drumming from Nick. The engine room with Mr.Big has always been very strong, and even in the change of a drummer, it's still got that real powerful kick to it. But my favourite track on here already is a little track called Sunday Morning Kind of Girl. It's got the classic sort of Mr.Big riffs from Paul Gilbert. Eric's voice has changed. It's gone a little deeper, which happens to everybody, but it's still strong, and he doesn't struggle with those notes. Then we have a track called Who We Are. Now this is the first track that I think Eric was trying to find a pitch that he couldn't, and there's one bit in it where he goes, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." But the guitar work from Paul is great. It's got a great little solo on it. Really good little track, apart from Eric's little blip. As good as it gets. Excellent guitar work from Paul. The bass line from Billy is fantastic. Probably his best bass line on the album. He makes that bass guitar talk. Then we have a little track called What Were You Thinking? Now this is a great little 12-bar boogie shuffle track. I love the riff. It's catchy, it's foot tapping, great vocal from Eric. The drumming from Nick is really good. It's a bit of a shuffle as well. It's excellent. Courageous. Once again, Billy Sheehan is brilliant on this. He just sort of gels the song together, and then the drumming from Nick behind him is really strong as well. Another good vocal from Eric. Up On You. Great vocals all round. I mean, the thing with these guys, they all can, you know, they can all sing. Paul can sing, Billy can sing, and I think when you've got a band that are very strong on vocals, if there's a little bits that Eric can't reach, he's got them two to back him up, and it works on this. There are one or two places where Eric struggled a bit, but when you got Billy and Paul coming up behind him to support him, it makes it sound really good. Then we have the last track, The Frame. this is the one where Eric does struggle a little bit. It's not. I don't like this track much at all. It's got that last track on the album feel to it. It's pleasant, but you know, it seems, oh, I've had enough of this. Can we go now? Okay, well, I've had a good listen to this week. And it's the same thing. Musically, they sound good. You've got Billy and Paul that are still playing great. It's just Eric's voice has changed a little bit. I mean, it definitely has changed. But it's not. It's a little deeper. But like good bands do, they don't try and they put pitch round him. And that's what they've done here. There's a couple of tracks where he did struggle. But you can give it to him. But on the whole, I really enjoy this album. And I will be doing a Mr.Big next year. They're on the list, but they're quite way down the list, so it probably next year before they appear. But for this one, I'm going to give it an R.T.O ranking of 7.5. Okay, that's all for today. It's going to be a really warm one. I have recorded these quite early because it's a bit cooler. Because where I do the recording, the sun shines in the morning, and once it gets hot, it gets really hot and sticky in here. So I've done these quite early. So that's all for today. But I'll be back tomorrow because it's Saturday and it's a Richard day. And Richard and I will be doing our top 10 summer-themed tunes. So songs that feature words like summer, heart, and sort of holiday-type songs. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. So have a great day. Enjoy the sun while you can. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.